Now, Dan Hoffman is a former CIA station chief, and he joins me now. I want to know what's going on here. I think President Biden wants to control Israel's response to Iran, and Netanyahu is having none of it. Is that where it stands?
Yeah, there's an uncomfortable amount of daylight right now between the Biden administration at the political level and Israel. Now, I want to make it clear that I think our respective intelligence communities and militaries are functioning extremely well together and coordinating closely. But the Biden administration, the president himself, has advocated for de-escalating and Israel and proportional strikes on Iran and on terrorist targets, whereas Israel is seeking to restore escalation dominance, and they know that they've got to respond with disproportionate strikes. There's no such thing as the principle of proportionality when you're dealing with terrorists.
Dan, Netanyahu said that his forces have killed the successor to the slain Hezbollah leader Hassan Nasrallah. Would I be right in saying that Israel has gained ground, a lot of ground, not physically, but in the war against Hezbollah? They're winning.
They're taking the fight to the enemy. Look, after creating a fog of war by destroying Hezbollah's communications, they have decimated Hezbollah's leadership. Hashem Safi ad-Din, the latest, he was the number 2, had been in that position since 2008. And Israel is also taking the fight to Hezbollah's rocket launcher capability. And they're going really through apartment tunnels below apartment buildings, very similar to the way that Hamas operates in Gaza to root out Hezbollah fighters and their military capability. It's a long, painstaking process, but remember that Hezbollah has been launching rockets on Israel since last October 7, 2023, and forced over 60,000 Israelis to evacuate from the north, and Israel couldn't stand for that any longer, rightly so.
Dan, in your judgment, will Israel attack Iran's nukes and or their oil facilities? In other words, dramatic action. Are they going to do it?
So Israel has a number of options, including targets, including Iran's energy infrastructure, Iran's leadership, their military, and potentially the nuclear program. I think they're all on the table, even though President Biden said the nuclear target should be off the table. Israel is fighting this alone, and they're perfectly fine to do it. I don't know that this will be the last series of strikes. Look, we've been in kind of an escalatory tit-for-tat strike, counter-strike between Israel and Iran, as well as Iran's proxies. And Israel is demonstrating that Iran is incapable of defending their proxies from Israel. And I think we may see Israel strike a military target, and if Iran strikes back, Israel may proceed with further strikes. So, look, there's every opportunity on the table for Israel right now. Iran and its proxies are weaker than ever before, and Israel sees an opportunity to degrade Iran and their proxies so that they don't have to deal with a future October 7.
Understood. Dan Hoffman, thanks for joining us, Dan. See you again real soon.